All right, I picked up these shocks. I was going to put them on the Granite, but the other shocks I have are good enough. These I'll go on my Typhon. This is like a stock Granite or Typhon shock, you know, like a 3S, at least the older versions. This guard here is integrated into the rod end or the shock shaft end. It's all integral, so it's all one piece. On this one, this aftermarket one, it's a much bigger bore. It's aluminum, of course, whereas this is plastic. But let's see if I can show you here. On the bottom of this, hopefully it stays in focus, there's like a retention ring. This would be a drawback if you want to get your spring off real quick, but you have to get this part off that end, and it should come off, I would think. I think I have to take this all the way out. That's the problem. It's got to come all the way out. Totally. Sorry, guys. I'm going to lose that little screw. Okay, so that should do it then. Okay, so what I'm trying to do here is just take that off. Okay, so that's cool. And then you can take the guard off. Come on, buddy. You can come off. You'll make a fool out of me. There, okay. Got it off. Okay, you can take the guard off. And the spring off. Then you can get a tool on there to be able to, where's my tool? Oh, it's over here. Be able to check to see if there's any fluid in these shocks, okay? So let's see. Could be, couldn't. Something I should show you too. There's like a bleeder hole. I don't know if I'm overly too close to the camera to see this or not, or if I got good light, but there's like a bleeder hole drilled in the shock cap right there. Aluminum, of course. And then there's a screw up here for bleeding off your shock too. Let's just see if there's fluid in it. That's all I'm concerned with. Okay, keep it upright because it could be spilling or it could be empty. Bone dry. So I've got to fill all these shocks. And it looks like there's some debris in there too. I'm going to check that out. But yeah, they're bone dry, so they need to be filled and bled and everything. I don't know if I'll show that on camera, but just letting you know, so if you do buy these, you're going to have to add your own shock fluid. Okay, I got the shocks all broke down, getting ready to fill them. This here looks like a grease of some kind. I mean, it almost feels like silicone. I'm not sure why that would be in there, but it's just kind of randomly in there a little bit. More on a couple of the shocks than the other ones. That's pretty clear. Maybe it was some kind of a sealant or something. I have no idea, man. No idea. Ha ha ha, but there's more in this one. This is the last one I need to clean out. There, okay. Now, I need to get some shock fluid and fill those 4 shocks. 2 rear shocks, 2 front shocks, front springs, rear springs. All right. Okay, I got all 4 pretty well filled up with 70 weight. I had just enough, so I pretty evenly filled them all 4, and I'm kind of bleeding the air out right now. This is a drawn-out process, bleeding these things. Something I think that they did that just, shows detail, that they were really paying attention. They put the bleeder screws opposing each other, one left, one right. So if you put the shocks in correctly, you'll be able to get to those bleeder screws. It's not like you have them both facing this direction. You know what I mean? Because there's also the hole on the back side and the logo on the front side. I just thought that they did a good job on that. Made them right and left. Anyways. Can you see it? Can you see it? There you go. All right, let me continue. I'm pretty sure this is how you do it. I'm trying to do it like the pros. See if you got any more air coming out of the thing. Or any fluid or anything. I don't know if I got it open enough to do that. Yeah, there we go. Got some coming out now, buddy. Didn't mean for it to do that, but it did. There's still air bubbles in there. Yep. I don't know if you can, they're microscopic, man. Anyways, that's how you do it. Gotta bleed all that air out of there. All right, got the shocks on my Typhon. Shock guards and all. The only thing is, for some reason I was having trouble with these shock tower, the caps that go over the shock tower. So I actually ran the bolt in first, ran it through, put it, and then hooked that over and put, the 2 protectors on there afterwards, and then put a nut on to hold them in place. I can still get to the bleed screw barely, But if I pull the nut, I can pop that off. This one I can get to the bleed screw pretty easily. Now on this one, you see it here. Turn up on the light. I've got the guards backwards. I know, don't laugh at that. They're backwards. But if I rotate them around the other direction, the way they're supposed to be, they'll make contact with the drive shafts. Just barely make contact with the drive shaft. And I don't really want that. But I could space them out a little ways and get it away from the drive shaft and put in a longer bolt. But then you're putting stress on the bolt when you land and stuff, you know, because it's just out there, you know, whatever. But yeah, they're nice shocks. They feel really nice. I mean, really nice. Like it. Yep. Okay, we'll get it out. I got some wobbly wheels. Oh man, my steering rack is getting kind of bad. And I don't really like these adapters either that well, but yeah, it's my old Typhon 3S.